most welcome to the page here on GBC News. This is what we do, chit-chatting. We get those who matter. And today, our lenses are still on the upcoming, the second biggest bodybuilding and fitness gathering in Africa. I call it the second because the biggest one is the Arnold in South Africa, Arnold Classics in South Africa. But for some time now, Ghana has become the next hub, the haven, now dominating and making sure that West Africa comes up tops, makes the world know that indeed there are some quality that you can find in the West African region. And so Ghana is having the nod again to host the 2025 edition of the IFBB West Africa Bodybuilding Championship, and it's going to take place at the Bukum Boxing Arena. Last time the president was here to break it down, but we want to still see the countdown. A lot of things are going on behind the scenes, and I've been joined by two able gentlemen. They are doing the running, they are doing stuff, and when I use the word big, maybe it will be an understatement, whether it is big or it is tight or what, how you might call it, Charlie. Yeah. Very, very thick. And so let me introduce my guest to my immediate left, no other person. In the bodybuilding and fitness industry, we call him Shotos. He can only explain. We came to meet, so we also follow the tradition. Shotos in the house. But his name is George Fausta Baffoe. He's the vice president of the Ghana Bodybuilding and Fitness.
That was very elevating. I mean, I come to think of the fact that you went to dig that name that I've been a part of me for some 40 years now. Probably more.
Maybe a time will come, you come and sit there and tell us where it's coming from. Because everybody that knows you, when you say, oh, even the George gets missing.
Oh, Charlie, can you imagine? Even at the corporate level, they still call me Shotos.
So Shotos is in the house, and then
Cephas himself.
So we have a Rastafarian who doesn't go to the hospital because he's always fit. He eats well. He does everything well. Cephas is in the house. I won't call the other one. So you let's see. So Cephas is in the house and is part of the LOC doing wonderful things behind the scenes. In fact, this is I'll tell me the homegrown plan to make bodybuilding the next biggest thing. I'm telling you, if you will not be at the Bukum Boxing Arena, I beg you, change your mind and say, I will be there. Just come and see from the beginning the artistic work before you get to the stage where individuals have invested time, money, resources, discipline to chisel their body. In fact, craft it in another way. God is wonderful. Shotos.
Yes, my guy.
We are in April.
Sure.
Time runs fast.
It has. Really.
How ready is the Ghana Bodybuilding and Fitness Association in hosting Africa again for the IFBB Championship?
Theo, I would say we are very ready. I would say we are more than ready. I mean, the little things that has always beset, championships like that would always come to the fore. And chief amongst them will be sponsorship deals and all that. But trust me, the men on the ground, all right, the kind of job they've put in place this time, we are elevating this onto an appreciable pedestal. You did make mention of the fact that West African Bodybuilding Championship, you would say, or you tout it as the second biggest bodybuilding championship after Arnold Classic. But the truth is that Arnold Classic, with regards to the South African event, has been relegated to the background. Okay. Now there's a President Santoja's Cup that we're going to have. But we are getting there. We'll match them boot for boot. And very soon, trust me, West African Bodybuilding Championships would be the go-to championships in Africa.
An event that is now awarding pro cards.
Yeah.
So you won't get, in boxing parlance now, we call something that has become a cliche, 𝐂𝐿𝐷𝐿𝐲𝐵. You won't get no 𝐂𝐿𝐷𝐿𝐲𝐵 to be on the stage to just come in. You are going to get the creme de la creme.
La creme. You just did hit the nail right on the head.
So how many countries are coming? You let Ghanaians know.
All right.
So far.
We have, close to like 10. All right. Usually it's been hovering around 6, 7, but this time it is 10. All right. And the usuals. Nigeria, because for the past couple of years they have come together, and I would say they've stolen the overall championship. Not this time. Liberia. Okay. Niger. Ivory Coast. We are even getting people from outside the African terrain. I mean, way from, I mean, I think Lebanon. All right, they are all coming. All right, but all those in the sub-region have made up their mind that they want to be a part of this. So it's going to be a glorious inevitability.
Wow. Let me come to Sino. You are part of the LOC. Where have you reached in terms of crossing your T's, dotting your I's, making sure that people will come and will be surprised? You are going to give them a wow something. Where have you reached?
Okay, so this year, I think GBFA is doing something different, which is going to make this event extra magnificent. The president has actually put in a lot of structures, and we on the ground are doing a lot of work to make sure this thing happens. This year, GBFA is using a stone to kill not 2 birds but 3 birds.
Wow.
I can
Then
even say
this
four.
one there is a David and Goliath thing.
I
so
tell you.
David is having the same.
I tell you.
You change things.
Because the president and the vice, with help of some of us on the ground, have put in place structures like the course, which we'll be doing, and then aerobics championship. And this is actually going to get a lot of people to come for the competition. Moreover, a lot of letters has been sent out inviting dignitaries from all parts of Ghana to come for the program. So this program is actually going to be very big.
Now let's look at you guys getting opportunities to visit other countries, see the way they stage their events, and this time around, what are we going to see? Somebody coming to the Bukom Boxing Arena, okay, bodybuilding event is going to come. What are we going to see from the beginning, the gate to the stage itself, where we're going to see? What should we have it at the back of our minds?
So there's going to be a red carpet show from the beginning.
Red carpet is for Miss Ghana.
We don't want to be upstage. We don't want to be upstage at all.
So we are going to do that to welcome our guests. And then this year, our stage is going to be a bit bigger than the former. We are going to extend it bigger so that it will take a lot of athletes. Athletes will have time, like they have enough space to exhibit whatever they are supposed to do on the stage. And then the deco, the interior stuffs, they are all going to be different from last year. So this year, we are looking at something very big.
Okay. Shooters, you see, we do these things and everybody will be saying, oh, bodybuilding, oh my God. Really, for the athletes, what has gone into it? You have been with them and you've been visiting their gyms. There are days that, sincerely, I come and I'm watching bodybuilding event and I see some of the athletes that must be on the stage and then they are in the crowd looking at us. And then, so these are some of them. I have seen this video somewhere. They are training. No, you guys have been there. How is the response? Tell us something.
The response has been so very encouraging, very massive. But we must also come to the understanding that these athletes go through a lot. I would say that, look, bodybuilding, I've been a sportsman all through my life, all right? And bodybuilding is the hardest.
The hardest.
Okay, I would tell you for a fact. We have combat sport like the MMA and boxing and all that, but bodybuilding, they do a lot of things behind the scenes. So what you just see, the aesthetics, the symmetry, the balance, the proportion, are things that in their own, abode, all right, or in their genes, they have actually meticulously gotten through all the regiments or all the regime. Chief amongst them is their diets. You know it already. What they have to forgo to get that chiseled and sculptured body, bro, you have no I've been with bodybuilding for, around Ghana Strongest and all that. Those guys, they just go and carry big things and they just come and show. But with that aesthetically pleasing body, all right, for you to have your lats all well proportioned, your traps, your abs, your quads, your hamstring, and then your calves, all in a proportionally defined manner for the judges to see that, hey, this guy really deserves it. It entails a lot. And I would say kudos to all the athletes out there. And you see that ever since we even took over, all right, the reins of bodybuilding, these guys have become more disciplined. You don't get to hear, excuse me to say, macho man doing this.
So the macho spirit is gone. In fact, you've ostracized them.
Largely so. Okay, machoism to me is a thing of the past.
Yeah.
These are disciplined athletes, well-educated athletes who come to the fore and then showcase what their papas and their mamas give them.
So with what you are seeing here and the information you are getting from the other African countries.
Host and win this time. I mean, look, they can't come and just come in. Look, we kind of feel that, hey, what happened? I mean, it was closed the last couple of years.
Okay, so these are some of the pictures flying on social media that we've gathered them. So the ladies are coming,
yes,
the men are coming, and these are the bodies you are talking about.
Look at the physiques. Look at those quad muscles. All right. Look at the
You just don't wake up
muscles.
and get it right.
No.
And you don't need prayers to
look
get
at
this
those
one.
biceps.
So you can't pray for God to give you this one.
You can't.
You can't pray. This one, God will not answer that prayer.
Bro.
So viewers, these are it. So it's on social media. Get to the IFBB page and get it and try and get your ticket on it. Come along with the family and everybody. Let them come. Tickets, just get it. It's as simple as that. IFBB West Africa Championship. One of the biggest, Accra 2025, is coming up. And so he will tell us more about the dates. But I'm coming to you as a part of the LOC. And again, I'm asking about the gyms. How are the ladies responding? Because I'm seeing other ladies from other African countries coming and I don't want them to come and sweep their awards because there's no Ghanaian there. Are we going to see our ladies?
We are going to see our ladies. We are going to see our ladies because over the years they've been putting in the efforts, and GBFA has actually put in the effort to build them. Now we're having 5 ladies from Ghana to compete for the ultimate prize for the ladies category. So I would say Ghana is adequately prepared for the ladies side, including the men's side also.
Okay. 𝐁𝐿𝐼, whilst we talk, somebody just whispered. So when exactly is it? People are just eager.
Right.
When exactly is the competition?
So you see, it's a myriad of events over about a week. He did highlights on a few of them. But first and foremost is our personal trainer course.
Okay.
Right. We did it last year, and that's the first of its kind. It was massive. The response was so very encouraging. This year again, we are doing it, but we are just not doing the personal trainer course. We are adding the advanced trainers course. So those who graduated from last year's personal trainer course would have the opportunity to go on to another level. All right. And these are some of the beautiful innovations by the GBFA, because we also sat down and felt that, look, a lot of athletes or so-called fitness trainers are already in the industry doing it, but don't have the necessary certification. So then we interacted with the International Federation of Bodybuilding, the academy, and it's one of the most, I would say, touted, or one of the best.
Okay, so on our screens are some of the schedules. So the personal trainer course.
Exactly, that is the first.
And then
it's from the 22nd to the 25th.
Okay.
So it's a 4 days intensive course. Okay. And we actually did well to bring this to Ghana, because look, if you have to do it online, it's going to be about 6 months, and you pay huge amounts of money, over 600 euro. All right. This time around, we have been able to crush it in such a way that we are charging 2,500 for both courses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, 2,500 for the personal trainer, 2,500 for the advanced.
Something that you have to pay more euros.
You could have paid about over 500, 600 euros. So it tells you the extent to which, and this is an internationally recognized certification. All right, you can do this elevated, graduate to the degree level, and then even get your master's out of it.
Wow.
So we are giving opportunities to all the fitness trainers out there. All right, the time again is from the 22nd to the 25th, and then registration is still ongoing. Registration is 200 cedis, and after that you pay your 2,500.
Then from there, then we come to the weighing.
Yes.
Where I hear there is going to be so many.
A lot of stuff.
Spice with meet and greet. But meet and greet, I want to ask the president: is it meat? Or we are just meeting again? Meaning.
So when you get there, the add the A to the
Nagana. All right, but you see, that's the beautiful part of it. All right, so on the Friday, that is after we are done with the
weighing,
with the course. After with the course. Yeah. On that same Friday is that when we are doing the weighing at rave. Yeah. Right. Yes.
Rave
and then, beautiful.
It's not about the jokers, former jokers.
You heard it, former jokers. So that's it.
Then it moves through
meet and greet. All right. Then the following day is the event proper, and that is where the local.
Where you say you are coming to
committee.
do red carpet.
Yeah.
But
that-
before,
that-
before
that
the
would
red
be-
carpet,
yes.
there's going to be an aerobics championship.
Okay.
Which is the first of its kind in this country. It has never happened before. A lot of fitness clubs go to exercise, and there's nothing to test yourself for.
Okay.
We just go there, take pictures, post on social media, and it ends there. But GBFA thought of it was like, we can organize something for these people also, because not everybody can become a bodybuilder.
Okay.
Not everybody can stand on it. Not everybody even have the genetics to develop muscles like that. Some of us are into fitness like me, so it came with this idea. I believe it's the best we can ever have in this country, and we are having 4 gyms from. This time we are starting with 4 gyms. So
okay.
We have one from Dansoman, which is Strength and Fitness Hub. Then we have another from 𝐂𝐿𝐷𝐿𝐷, which is Get Fit. Another one from Newtown, which is Got Fit. And then the last one is Gapua Fitness Club.
Okay.
And these people are coming to demonstrate something wonderful that is
Did you
going
say
to entertain.
Newtown?
Newtown, yeah. Newtown, Charlie.
You are bringing Newtown people.
Bro, see, there are a lot of people into fitness in Ghana. We have no idea. But you see, they are all hidden somewhere. But GBFA, with this initiative, is going to pull all of them out. And I believe in our following event, which is going to be the big one, which is going to be the aerobics championship worldwide, like nationwide, sorry, which is going to invite a lot of fitness clubs. That one is going to be some, but this is just the beginning.
So a tip of the iceberg, you just want to come and do, and then when you finish, they reward them.
Yeah.
So what happens to the rest that will be watching? You say you want 4. So what if they decide that okay, 8 will come? You deal with your 4, but the 4 will come.
So these are just the embryonic stages of some very good things to come. So it's only natural that we randomly picked, all right? Not in no particular order.
No, a lot of clubs have applied, but we have to shuffle them and then pick the best out of it.
That's why when you said Newtown, coming from Newtown.
No, you see, so
because the crowd at Newtown, if they are coming.
No, if you watch their videos and what they are putting in, you realize that these guys deserve to be on the stage.
They deserve to be on the stage. Okay, then we go for the main event. Then we do the red carpet.
Yeah.
But you see, this red carpet,
yeah. But you see, the red carpet just has to do with a VIP twist. When they talk about red carpet, it could have been a green carpet.
No need to talk about bodybuilding.
Yes, all right.
So we say veggies. So ours is green carpet.
Oh, no. Okay, that is also not bad, is it? But like you did say, it has just come to be associated with the fact that when you are given a red carpet, you are given some.
And I hear you guys want to add some a little bit of culture stuff. So
we know that. You are in Ghana, all right? You see, the beautiful part is anytime we travel with these athletes, the other countries try showcasing what they have. So why not us?
So the tourism aspect is coming in.
Beautiful.
Abeku Santana, Mr. Abeku Santana. We'll come to your area, right? Come and do
Abeku, if you are listening to me, show to Snamiyorika say, we are giving you a special invitation. Now make sure that this thing becomes grand. Abeata. All right.
With the red carpet thing, you see, some people see athletes and they want to talk to them.
Okay.
But they find it difficult getting closer to them. They're like, oh, what if I get closer to him and then he's going to, be rude.
Somebody like, you see the way Gordon from Paul dress and will be coming, and then he Charlie Fadi Eshkai when you're
with the red carpet.
Where you?
But with the red carpet, you have the chance to take picture with him. At the backdrop stage, all those things. So
will Bambi be around?
Of course.
all athletes will be around. The former.
Okay,
those with their pro cards like Frimpong, Evans and all those where you have access to talk to them, take pictures with them. So the red carpet is also aiming at the crowd also getting chance to merge with them,
to let
socialize with them.
Know that these athletes are not supermen. They are just like any other. All right, they are affable. They have a gregarious part of them. So come mingle. All right.
They know that they don't go to the hospital often because they train every day, so that you also learn, and then you train every day. So the main event is my problem. You know why? Because you see, these athletes that are coming from the other countries, their aim is to pick the pro cards away, and the pro cards will be available in the various categories. So.
You want to know the categories first?
Are we going to stay here for them to come and ship all of them away?
No. You see, our biggest challenge now has been the bodybuilding category. That is the overall, I wouldn't say Mangana, but I mean the champion when it comes to the bodybuilding category. All right, there, like I did say, last 2 years, it's been the Nigerians who have come to sweep it away. Not this time. But that apart, that set apart, we have the men's physique category. We also have men's classic physique.
Okay.
All right, and then we have wellness for the ladies. And you see, let me just explain. With bodybuilding, you all know what we look out for. We look for symmetry, we look for proportion, we look for balance. All right. With men's physique, your legs aren't too much of an issue. They just look right at the that's why they wear long trunks. Okay. Yes. So showcase your usually call them the beach body. Okay. So those are the aesthetics that they look out for. Your upper body, your abs, your lats, your traps, and all that. Okay. They look out for that. And then when it comes to the classic physique, it has to do with the vacuum. If you say vacuum, if somebody has to do with my one pack. All right. If the person poses and wants to show his abdominals, all right, and then the abdominals, you don't see the pack. You rather see a vacuum. All right. You see the tummy. All right. But with the bikini, you know what we look out for. I mean, the ladies shouldn't be. Is a thin line between you being muscled and then you still being leaf-legged. You know, it's a beautiful blend of that. But with the wellness, we also thought that it is not every woman who can go to the gym and look like a fitness model. You know, Ghanaians or Africans naturally, we are voluptuous. We have this buxom body. So why don't you give them honor, so that we give them also. So all these categories are there, and we hope that Ghana is going to sweep at least four out of the five.
Yes, so
to add a little to what Shuto said, athletes are going this year. We are doing something new. Athletes are going to be given a backpack with paraphernalia and some gifts in them. So when you
aside the medals and stuff, that presentations and stuff that
aside the meet and greets and everything.
For the first time again, Theo.
So last year there were medals being presented everywhere. So we see some of them. Yes, these medals and these are the old athletes when they won their events. They went showing this guy will come. I know this man. He will come. He will come.
He's a pro now.
Yeah, these are the big.
Yeah,
they will come.
Abraham is yet to get his pro card.
Yes, we'll get all of them.
Elite pro.
This one also has his pro.
Yeah.
We'll get them. This is when they once visited the NSA, Director General. Yeah. So all these stars will be coming in. How so yes, we already check I hear prayers will not give you this body.
No.
Exactly.
Not even a gallon of anointing oil.
So just to add,
yes, we're checking out from the studio.
Okay, right. So a quick one. I mean, yes, for the first time in so many years, we are giving a cash component to it. All right.
Wow.
IFBB actually sanctioned this, so we are giving them, I mean, in a total of about 1,500 to be spread across all the winners.
1,500
USD. No, I mean, so you do your conversion, and then you have a fair idea as to how much.
So what are you adding to it before you check out from the studio? Why should everybody be there? I keep saying, why should everybody be there?
Oh, you have to be there because what is happening this year has never happened before.
Okay.
The whole of Africa. Okay. This is the first time it's going to happen.
Okay. Okay.
So one more. I mean, we also are letting you, all the fitness enthusiasts and fitness trainers, be aware of the fact that we are starting the personal trainers course from the 22nd to the 25th, and it runs concurrently with the advanced trainers course. So it's 200 Ghana cedis for registration, 2,500.
How can they contact? Can they get the contact?
Yes. So the number, if I'm
okay, put it there so that we check out.
Yeah, 0244.
Okay.
244 again 633.
Once again.
0244 244 633. Kindly call
and then follow on the
social media.
Yes, all the handles.
All the handles. We can get you guys. And
then
all my friends at 𝐈𝐅𝐁𝐿 Supplement, and the rest, Fit Trip Gym, all the guys over there, all the gyms around. I salute you. Please, let's do this. Let's come together. And then we are inviting the Minister for Sports and Recreation for that you come and understand why all the ministry must come and show their muscles. If they do it fair,
they should show financial muscle.
No, just and your muscle sell IFBB. So the ministry
want them to come and flex their financial muscle.
And I will copy that. Yawan Director General, NSC, Rosalind, the rest of them, Veronica, and then our brother, Hamut, all of them are there. They are bringing something new. So please come and see something new from the bodybuilding and fitness industry. The only body mandated to make sure that fitness is done in the right way. So they will gather at the Bukom Boxing Arena. Let's see how it goes. Gentlemen, wish you all the best. Let's continue to push.
Thank you, sir.
We all win.
Of course.
And we all smile.
Theo,
We'll come here with the
Yes,
of
pro
course,
cards.
we'll
We'll bring them
them.
here.
if Nigerians come and sweep it away.
Theo, we also want to take this opportunity to say a big kudos to all those who have come on board so far as our sponsors, but chief amongst them is Iron.
Okay.
Iron Man supplement.
Okay.
You mentioned them, and then Matispa and a whole lot.
And then
We'll
the rest.
just run by you. But Theo, the biggest thanks goes to you. I mean, you have been a part of us, especially
On that note, the page wraps it up. And so, how do you say, if I stand up and I want to pose, what will you tell me?
Okay, you want to do muscular?
So
Let's get up. Let's go.
So 1, 2, 3. So this I'll wrap it up on the page. Return same time tomorrow. Have a lovely day. So
Thank you, bro. Always.